Greetings, Fling fans! Just a quick update before we get going, just to let you know about a few things that have happened since we recorded this podcast and some of the things that will be coming up in the next few weeks and months. Firstly, as you'll hear in today's episode, and as you may have read on Facebook, we are now working with a chap from the States called James Luft. Now, James is known mainly for his patches, which are awesome. Thanks again, James. But on the run-up to the World Cup, James is going to be one of our international correspondents who we'll be speaking to see how their preparations are going ahead of the tournament next year. I spoke to James a few weeks ago, and we'll be releasing a quick extra episode in the next few weeks, which will feature my interview with him. In addition to this, we are releasing a new feature in this episode, which I heartily encourage you to participate in with us. The feature is called Read the Rules, Alan, and your task, should you choose to accept it, is to record and send us a quick message stating your name and something along the lines of, Read the rules, Alan. We will then include these little snippets in future episodes. Alan, your task, should you choose to accept it, is to continue to not read the rules. To give you the idea, the aforementioned Mr. James Luft has been kind enough to start us off with a quick message for Alan. Take it away, James.
Hello, everybody. This is James Luft from the Two Drunk Flings podcast. And I just want to say, Alan, you need to read the rules, buddy.
And now, on with the show.
Hello, my name is Liam, also known as Longstride on the NAF website. I'm also joined with Alan.
Hello, this is me, Alan. I'm Gilly Wonka on the NAF website.
I'm also joined with Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I'm on the NAF website. I'm called Dynamite.
And welcome to the Two Drunk Flings podcast.
Episode 4.
Episode 4, yeah. Mike's going to be a regular on the show now, and so it could be 3 Drunk Flings, but I'm not changing it.
No, not again.
Well, I am actually going to change it. I'm going to keep it as 2 Drunk Flings, but I am going to change the logo.
Yeah.
So there is going to be a new logo, which you guys don't know.
I don't drink, so...
No, yeah, so it'd be like 2 Drunk Flings and a sober, right? I don't know. 2 Drunk Flings and the baby. I don't know.
2 Drunk Flings and the late one.
Yeah. So, the first thing I wanted to talk about was Mike coming last at the Stone Bowl.
Oh, really? Is this first on the agenda?
I ordered that in. Then while you were setting up, I'm like, don't mention that Mike came last at the Stone Bowl.
I did a running order when I was at home, and the last thing I did as Mike was setting up was piss take out of Mike for coming last at the Stone Bowl.
I'm going to stand up for myself at the beginning and then let the onslaught begin. I won a game. I've won a tournament game, which I'm happy about.
Which was was that the Stone Bowl as well?
No, that was the Bloody Shuffle Bowl where I beat Drew.
Oh, you've got one. Drew's a good player, you know.
And I've always played
really
goblins, and he had one of his goblins. You know the mental one that goes spinning around the table?
Yeah, the Fanatic, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. He wiped out about 3 of his own players with him.
So that's all you've got as a defence?
Yeah, that's
I've
it.
won 1 tournament game and
basically.
you came last. Yeah, but this is your second tournament, right?
Yeah, I haven't lost to a child. I did lose to a girl, though.
Yeah.
Which was, is it Mina?
I don't know.
Mina, I think it was at the Stone Bowl.
Stone Bowl, yeah. She's a good player, though.
Yes,
she's a good player.
Orcs, I think she was. I seem to really struggle against orcs. They just beat me. Well, pro elves, they just squish me.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be pro elves. Pro elves are awful too. Absolutely awful too. I don't know why people even bother using them. I hate them. The Edge 4, Armour 7, you may as well just pick Wood Elves. All they've got going for them is this sidestep blitzers. That is it.
Catches are quite good.
I bet you were forgetting the sidestep on your blitzers though, weren't you?
A little bit. I did the couple of times I put them out on the sidelines to try and kind of like tempt them out there, but they
no
won't
one go for it. Yeah, no one goes for it. Yeah, only fucking idiots like me and Alan go for it. Right, I'm gonna blitz you, blitzer. Running sidestep. Oh shit! And then we follow up as well.
Yeah.
So we're on the sideline.
Normally, if I'm playing with dwarves, it'll be a Troll Slayer, and he's got a frenzy, and he's just, see you later, Troll Slayer.
Yeah.
But
Well, so yeah, you came last. Where did you come in the Stone Bowl, Alan?
second to last.
Yay!
I'll tell you this story really quickly.
Oh, look at him straight in the defence.
Right,
Right,
okay.
let me tell you. Let me tell you what happens.
We got to the end. We'd played our 3 games, and I didn't understand how the scoring system worked. So I'd completely forgotten about casualties, of which I got none.
Oh, okay. So it still doesn't matter anyway. Yeah.
I
Okay.
was like, okay, so I've lost all 3 games 2-1, And then I spoke to Alan and I was like, oh no, I've lost one like 3-0 and I've lost another one like 4-1 and then the other one I lost 2-1. I was like, so in my football brain, I was going, okay, so goal difference, yeah, there's no way I'm coming last. Not a chance I'm coming last.
And didn't you even go over to Dan and go, can you double check the scores?
No. It was more of an inquiry, and it was more of a.
Check that, please.
It was more. Can I check the scores?
I can't believe you went over and asked him, can you double check that, please? Can you do another recount? Another recount.
I asked for clarification because
I
I was like, I'm not coming last. I'm not coming last. It's going to be Alan. It's totally going to be Alan. And then he went, wooden spoon. It's Mike! And I went, my face dropped.
Oh,
and I just
my God, I was cheering.
No.
I've not cheered so loud at a tournament ever when someone's won something.
I think, lost something.
I got him.
Did you get a win?
No. I
You
didn't
took
get.
Halflings?
Yeah, I did, and it was so much fun. I
told you. Alan actually took Halflings for the first time because Alan's like, no, because he first said I agreed on the other podcast saying, I'm going to do the year with the Fling.
And I was like, should I really?
And then he went, no, I'm taking Dwarfs to Stonebowl. No, I'm taking Dwarfs. But in the end, he did take the Flings.
It was so much fun.
Did you read the rules in the end, by the way?
No.
Still not read.
Alan, don't you think it's about time you read the rules?
I thought that was the plan for on the way to Stone.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, no.
No.
I'll read them tomorrow. I'll read them. Yeah.
Still not read the rules. Fucking how long have you been playing?
I don't know, 3 years.
You're 3 years and you've never read the rules.
No. You just play. Learn as you play. Learn on your feet.
Well, okay, yeah.
I mean, you're going to lose a few games.
A few?
Yeah.
Just a few?
Yeah.
How many have you lost now?
What's your record?
What, on Fumble?
Whatever you like. Fumble keeps the records.
We're checking his Fumble record.
Come back.
Check it. I'll tell you what, there's a story going around in a minute actually about Alan and Fumble. He basically, actually you told the story, Alan. Go on, about the Minotaur that you threw your teammate. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
It's texting.
No, I'm not. I'm
Podcast genius.
I'm getting my Fumble record up.
Okay, drum roll, please.
Right.
Hold on, so when did we do the first episode?
Yeah, it was the first episode.
So when was that?
That was back in like September.
Welcome to the Two Drunk Flings podcast.
Where do we start, mate?
I know,
Where?
it's the first podcast.
Yeah.
So have you got your Fumble record? What's your
Yes.
Fumble record?
My Fumble record, I've played 117 matches.
Okay.
I've got 5 wins,
5 wins.
3 draws, and 109 losses.
Last year.
Wow, okay, so since September last year,
Yeah,
we'll do... Okay, so what's your record?
My Fumble record now, I've now played 148 matches on Fumble. I've won 5.
Still won.
I've drawn 3. I've lost 140.
You've still not won a game since September.
No.
You've not won one game
No.
since September.
But the thing is,
Oh my
with
God,
Dan,
don't kill
I was
me.
playing Dan Atherton off
Right.
the Double Schools podcast. This was the game. It was a Animosity Long Bomb, which
Right.
was like a 6+ or whatever.
Yeah.
So passed it to a goblin, and then I picked the goblin up with a guy that could throw teammate.
Yeah.
And so I tried to, and I was like, "Why can't I throw your teammate? Why can't I throw your teammate?" And Dan was like, "You've just done a pass, mate." I go, "Oh right, yeah, okay, yeah. I should really read the rules then, shouldn't I?"
Alan, it's Mike. Please, just read the rules, mate.
I've seen the message on. We've tweeted
funny.
it. That is hilarious, mate.
But back to you should
Unbelievable.
read the rules. It
Yeah.
really does.
I love it
Yeah.
how it's every single time. Everything that happens to you at the minute is just
Just read the
maybe,
rules,
Maybe
mate.
you should read the rules. I
should,
think
yeah.
so. After 3 years of playing,
But when
the fact
I
that you've
went,
got 5 wins and you've not read the rules is quite impressive, though.
but when I went to the Stone Bowl, I didn't know how to play with Flings, and then I thought this was after I played that game, so I knew that you could throw teammate, obviously, with like Flings. So my second game at the Stone Bowl, I was playing Sizzler,
Sizzler, it was Sizzler, yeah.
and I got a 1-turn touchdown,
Yeah, your first one too.
Yeah.
Feels good, doesn't it?
and I went 1-0 up against him
I
as
remember
well.
you couldn't stop smiling for the rest of the day as soon as you scored a
Brilliant.
one.
And made my tournament for me.
Yeah, 1-turner.
Yeah.
Great feeling, mate. Great feeling. I was playing a guy at the NAF and I got 2 1-turners in one game. He's literally scored and I was like, well, 1-turner, what, 1-1.
Yeah.
Then he scored again. okay one-turner, and I won 3-2.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I did really good. I did really well at the NAF. You know, at the NAF, I got 3 wins and 3 losses with Flings. I was second. I think I was joint with Owen, who won the Stunty Cup. He played better coaches than me, so that's what it went to. But we had the same score.
Did you go to the...
I went up for the... I went up for the end of Saturday and the end of Sunday.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I played at the Stone Bowl, I was like, I played like obviously Sizzler in my second game, and he was a parent. Because I don't know, apologies to Sizzler, but he plays for Team England.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but Bloodbowl is a real good coach, like a really good coach.
The first guy I played, he was at Gegster, and he played Bretonians, and apparently they're 2 of the best players in the country.
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah. Mark, the first coach you played, fucking one of the best in the country, if not the world. Do you know what I mean? Good. He's an absolutely amazing coach. And did you score past him?
Yeah.
There you go. I would be quite proud of that, Alan. And your Flings as well, you know.
And that's the thing, not reading the rules, is because like you learn against every player you play. Although I should read the rules.
Well, that doesn't work, does it? That's like what I learned. That's that Darren Brown thing. Remember when Darren Brown played those chess players and he beat the top chess players, but he lost against one? Did you ever see that? Well, what he did, right, this is the theory, and it worked, is that he played the first person normally, so he knew he was going to lose against the person, and then he copied that person's move. Then he went to the next table and then copied their move. And he did the same all the way around. And they basically played themselves and they lost against themselves. Because he just moved, one did what they did, but he beat all of them. Now, I kind of see your theory, but I really think you need to read the rules, Alan.
I will.
It's fucking 3 years.
I will, yeah, I'll read 5 years.
You keep saying it, I will.
Yeah.
Oh, I will. I'll get to it.
On my 5-year anniversary, I'll read the rules.
5 anniversary. Can you read?
Yeah.
That's all right. Just make sure it's not because you can't read. I don't want to be like, peer pressuring someone who can't read.
I need to learn to read first. That's a little bit rich after the last episode, isn't it?
Yeah, bye. Johnny, have you lost a child? What?
Oh my dear.
Have you lost a child? Yeah. Whoever put, Johnny, have you lost a child? I'm going to find out who it is. There you go. Chile. Chris Hill 51.
Chris Hill.
Replying. Could you ask J-Bone if he's lost to a child?
That's a very different question, Liam.
Right, so shall we wrap this up?
One word makes all the difference.
Oh
Somebody teach him to read.
Fucking hell.
Oh dear me.
He did say earlier that he can't read.
Yeah, fucking
You
unbelievable.
thick bastard.
You read it with your wonky sloth eye, didn't you?
I know, yeah.
Told you he's a hack.
Shit. Oh, I'm never going to live that one down, am I?
You're goddamn right.
Have you lost a child?
Oh, no, mate. Don't even start. Fucking, I keep having those moments at the moment. I think I'm just old. I think I'm just getting old, or there's too much drinking, or I don't know.
You get to a certain point and you start to think I'm falling apart mentally.
No, I totally agree. I'm just getting too old. I mean, it's like this whole Bloodbowl thing at the minute. It's like, I was playing Duncan and then I was dodging out and I was rolling 2 pluses thinking it was right. And he was going, no, it's a 3 plus. I'm like, no, it's 2 plus. It's definitely 2 plus. He's like, Liam, are you fucking stupid? It's not, it's the 3 plus. And I was like, oh, yeah. It is a 3 plus. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm thick. I don't know if it's getting too old. Or maybe our Bloodbowl brains. Do you think that's what you get? You get Bloodbowl fatigue?
Probably.
After a bit. I think that maybe it is. Maybe I need a bit of a break again. A nice long year break.
I did do it at the UKTC. I played 7 games in 2 days.
Oh, you definitely don't need to. I mean, you do the World Cup. That's 9 games.
9 in 3 and 2.
Yeah. I was like 9 in 3 games. I was like, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. Anyway, the Kickstarter's going really well at the minute. By the time this comes out, it'll actually be finished now, won't it? So thank you to everyone who's pledged. We don't know how much we're going to have won. Well, not how much we've won, how much playing golems have gained. And so I can't really say much on it. I mean, but a massive thank you to everyone who's pledged towards the team. I mean, what an amazing team anyway. I'm not blowing smoke up my arse.
Funded? We can say it's been funded.
Oh, it's funded in
funded
It was twice over within 2 days.
Yeah, twice over in 2 days. Yeah, within like the 3rd day, we hit about 15,000. There was a team that came out, and this awful-looking orphan team. I'm not saying it's awful because it's a different Halfling team, but it's like, have you seen them? They're like skaven.
Yeah,
like,
they
look like little flies.
Quite skinny.
Yeah, look like little flies.
Yeah.
I mean, the treemen are all right. I quite like the treemen, but they've released that. And then there was another Halfling team out, and they're both €35. So, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, do you buy ours, the best team out there, get your money's worth, or do you pay a crappy bit of money to get the crap team, you know? It's like, do you shop at Sainsbury's or Aldi?
When it launched, it was like people were just sitting by the computers waiting for it, wasn't it?
It was.
'Cause, I mean, I checked it 2 hours after it started, and it had already achieved.
I can't believe how quick it
It
went.
was ridiculous.
I was at work and checked it when it launched. It was like it was 3/4 of the way there in 15 minutes. So it's just
been really
amazing. It's just amazing that how much following we've had with it. It's been brilliant.
I think it's just if you do a decent quality product that people want, people are willing to go out and, you know.
I totally agree. I've painted the tree up now.
Yeah.
I've started painting the tree. I've painted a few miniatures of them already. I mean, people need to see them. They look like quite big models from the pictures, but if you see them,
pictures
they're
don't do them
little.
justice.
They're so small, aren't they?
And the detailing that's gone into them is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. There's 16 millimeters. 16. That's ridiculous. And the detail, what Stavros has done is... I mean, some people might get a bit taunted by it because it is a difficult paint. I mean, I was painting it, and it's like if you see the belt buckles, you can even see like the little belt buckle. You can see the pin, and then there's something hanging off the pin, and you're like, "How's he done that?" Have you seen the reroll counter? Have you seen the banquet?
Yeah.
There's like a cheese, there's sausage, there's a chicken on it. There's like a cake that's wobbly, a teapot. There's everything. It's just amazing. The guy is so good. Just amazing. And there's a guy, is a bit of news for everybody, which we're quite happy to announce now. We've got a guy called James Luft who's coming aboard. He's from America and he does patches. I mean, I know he uses a different company, but he's like the king. Have you seen his patches? He's like the king of patches. See the naff ones you see people walking about? He like gets them. He's like really good at doing it and getting them. So we've got to have him aboard. And talking of good products, we're going to be working with him to get some patches, and we're going to be working with him to boost up our international podcasting out there as well. I was speaking to someone about the international thing because we actually sponsor quite a lot of tournaments. We don't give too much out. Do you know what I mean? We'll try and give some dice out. We'll try and give a patch out, a reroll counter. We've started getting those little certificate framed things that we started doing. We advertise on our site and, you know, push quite a lot. We did a few advertising for the Granite Bowl, and which went really well. There's loads of, I mean, we'll explain in a minute, but someone said to me, you've got Both Down and you've got all the other podcasts, like Both Down have claimed that they're like the #1 podcast. They just put like hashtag, we're #1 Bloodbowl podcast. Yeah, I'm not getting into that. So Both Down are saying that they're #1. However, people are saying to us, we're the most international podcast out there. So Mike doesn't know this, so we're going to tell him now.
Okay.
That you're going to be working with James Luft to be the international correspondent with him. You're going to be recording, do Skype interviews with them. What I'm trying to do is, if people are interested all over the world, like in Belgium or in Italy, or I mean, I've got even in Scotland or Wales, if there's anybody who wants to represent their country, just to do a bit of recording, if you are interested, I mean, especially in like places like Australia where it's quite far, and you know you're trying to get a following out in your country, just private messages me or Alan, or speak to Mike on Dynamic Mike, who will have a website eventually,
and a YouTube channel.
And we'll get. He's setting up our YouTube channel. It's going to be a YouTube channel for Dynamic Mike, which is amazing. It's going to be really big, and I'm hoping that we can get a lot of foreign correspondents. Look at me with the big words today. I think it's because I've not had a drink.
When is the World Cup? Is it next year?
The World Cup is next year in Austria. We are in talks at the minute. Well, we was in talks at the minute to try and do some podcasting up there, but it's turning out to be, the logistics-wise, I'm going to have to go up there, and it's a lot of work. I've built a team. I have Aaron Egerton from the USA. We've got Ben Winterburn, who's from the USA as well. We've got Drew from the DBBL. We've got Joe from the DBBL. We've got Christian, he's not in any, but he did the tournament of the Rampage at Boards and Swords. I am missing someone else, and I'm sorry. Oh, it's Mark Campbell. So we've got Mark as well, who I met at Stone Bowl, and I've met him before anyway. So yeah, we've got a World Cup team.
I'm just thinking on the run up to the World Cup, if we did sort of some international stuff then.
Yeah, I think it'd be really good.
It'd be a good build up to get some correspondence from each country, you know, preparations for them going to the World Cup.
Exactly, to see what they're doing, what they're prepping. I mean, before that, we've got the Euro though, which I'm going to in Cardiff, which is in October. I'm pretty sure it's October.
It's not long after my birthday.
Yeah,
it's October the 13th.
Oh, is it? That's all right. Sill's coming with me, so I'm not going to get lost.
Where's Liam?
So that's another.
You're not going to end up in Stoke when you're meant to go to Stockport.
Swansea. Yeah, no, I was going to go and see a friend in Swansea and then go to Cardiff, but you know what I'm like, I'll end up going to fucking Glasgow.
You'll be in Barry Island.
Well, Still's actually just as bad. She went to Birmingham, she had to go to Birmingham Airport and ended up in Liverpool. I'm not even fucking joking. Honestly.
Alan, do you ever end up in a place that you weren't originally destined for?
When I moved house, because I've just recently moved house, so I was like, I'll ride my scooter around to the new house, and I got lost going to the new house. And
But when you say you scooter, do you remember Moonwalker? Do you remember the film Moonwalker, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson, and he had the
twins.
music video? Yeah, the twins on over there.
Which way did they go? Oh, look, Biff. There he is.
Chasing after him to get his autograph. Yeah, that's what you
yeah.
Every time I think of that, when you say
That
the
used to
scooter.
give me like creepy nightmares.
When you
as a
think
child.
about Alan just sitting on a scooter, that's who it is.
Imagine Mike does a promo video for Dynamic Mike, and it could be us two just going down the road on a scooter.
Shouting Mike up.
I still love the idea of you two going down the road on a scooter a la Dumb and Dumber. That would be
Oh god, yeah, but the snot hanging off her nose. That'd be quite good, actually.
I would, but it's actually illegal for me to carry another passenger. I'm not allowed.
If what?
It's against my insurance.
Yeah.
And because I've only got a provisional license because I don't drive.
Yeah.
It's illegal for me to carry a passenger on my scooter.
What about a little baby?
Yeah,
Can't
you're
you
not
carry
got like a little
baby?
sidecar.
No,
You're not
I'm
going to
not
get a
allowed.
sidecar for you.
No.
Can't you get one of those baby rucksacks and then
Yeah.
carry on the
I
bed
could.
with the baby
I
on the back?
did mention it to my wife. She said no, not allowed.
Denied.
Not a sidecar.
Not a sidecar.
Like Dick Dastardly.
Dick Dastardly and Muttley.
Going up and down the Oh dear me. So yeah, as we were saying, we're going to the Euro in Cardiff. I'm actually playing for Team Ireland. I was going to go as a Euro pen, which is like 3 coaches, but I'm playing for Team Ireland. So yeah, it's the first time Team Ireland have ever played in any tournament, so it's quite an achievement. We've got kit ready. I'm getting all the shirts done.
Oh, did you get your shirt back at the NAF, by the way?
Oh yeah, did you hear about that? I don't know how I did it. We went out for a meal. There was me, Jip, Mike Davis, Freddie and Rick from Iron Golems, and we all just went for like a curry and stuff. Obviously, I'm a bit of a showboater, so I was like, I'm not going to walk around fucking Nottingham with a Bloodbowl shirt on. Do you know what I mean? I went into the toilet and got changed, but I left my shirt in the toilet.
Iron Golem 2 Drunk Flings one.
No, my Team Ireland one. I left it in the toilet, yeah.
I got a
So
story
luckily-
about shirts as well.
Oh, for God's sake, do we want to hear Alan's story about shirts?
We always want to hear Alan's story.
You know my team shirt. You know the team shirts.
Yeah.
Got at the UKTC. I don't know if I've mentioned it in the other podcast. But I was on the train home and I left my suitcase on the train. Yeah, my team shirt was in there. My Bloodbowl board, a voice recorder. Yeah, and my clothes.
Wait. A voice recorder.
Yeah.
A voice recorder. What is it? Mike said, are you doing something technical with that?
No, I'm saying, whose voice recorder was it?
Oh, it's mine. Fuck off. I was livid. I've not even used it.
Yeah.
I was like, can you take it to UKTC and do some recording for us? Can you remember?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, can you do some recording for us? Didn't even use it. Didn't you do any recording?
I think I did some on the train on
No,
the
I
way
think
home.
he did.
But,
did ya?
Put it in the suitcase. Never used the overhead compartments and trains before. I never used them. I've never used them.
Can you reach there?
Yeah.
Remember at the Stone Bowl, you were sat on that stool, weren't you? And your legs were dangling.
Dangling.
Fucking stool.
I was dangling on, and then
Like a little
so
kid.
I put it in the overhead compartment.
Put it in a baby chair.
Then went to get the other train with Laurie, and went to put my hand on the suitcase. Bearing in mind it was my wife's like hand luggage suitcase.
What colour was it? It wasn't pink, all right?
No, it wasn't pink. It was black.
Okay.
And it wasn't there. So running back down the platform, and I was like, oh, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
No, the train is gone. The train is gone. I think it was Doncaster.
Oh, shit.
I think we were at Sheffield Station. I was like, oh, I'll ring Northern Trains. And as I was on the phone to Northern Trains, the signal went. And
What's this got to do with Bloodbowl fucking shirts?
my Bloodbowl shirt was in the suitcase.
So how many people did you get in trouble with for losing the case?
Liam,
Yeah, I was mardy with him. I was mardy with him for a couple of weeks, wasn't I?
yeah, my wife, and then I was just mad at myself. It was the board out of the new box set. So I'm waiting for the Chaos Team board to come out.
Oh, you did get an Iron Golems Fling one.
Yeah, that's going to go in the Beehive.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The Beehive. Oh, yeah, Alan's named his garage the Beehive.
Yeah.
The man cave bee.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Alan's got a man cave now.
Yeah, I can't wait.
What you going to do on the walls? You going to decorate it and stuff?
Yeah.
Good. What you going to put on there?
I've got my Thai boxing pads hanging up at the minute. But I'm going to put like loads of stuff up.
Good. Are we going to christen it with our first game?
Yeah.
Flings versus Flings?
Yeah.
When you're fully painted.
Can we record that, please?
Should we do it? Should we do a recording
should.
in the Beehive?
We should do a Facebook Live. I was thinking about it the other day.
Facebook Live in the
Yeah.
Beehive.
Yeah.
Have you got
Look at that.
broadband? No, have you got
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked. There you go.
Yeah,
That was the
sorted.
first-
That's the plan.
That was the first thing we sorted out when we moved in.
Facebook Live
was
in the Beehive.
Wi-Fi.
Well, Blood Bowl 2, isn't it? So.
What's the alley fight? The something in vanilla.
Thriller in Manila.
Thriller in Manila. There you go. It's the Facebook Live in the Beehive. It's going to be that good. So while you was playing Flings, by the way, mate, you took Morg.
Yep.
What else?
1 reroll.
1 reroll. Oh, you managed to get a reroll out of that. Okay.
And a chef.
And a chef. How many Flings?
10.
Okay, so you had 2 trees.
Yeah.
10 Flings. Morg, 1 reroll, and a chef.
Yeah.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah.
What was Morg like? So I'm a soft twat. I've got deep root.
Yeah.
I took Puggy. Standard.
It was good because you had like the cards, the team objective cards. And one of them.
Did you take deep root? You didn't take deep root, did you? So it was just Morg, 2 trees. Okay.
Because Morg had throw teammate as well, so it's another throw teammate option.
Yeah.
And there was an objective called assassinate.
Oh, yeah.
So you
had to kill their
most expensive player.
Yeah. Mine was deep root, strength 7, no chance. I think I got that done on me twice as well.
Morg did get knocked out once.
Did it?
Yeah.
But it didn't count that, did it? 'Cause you have to kill him.
Yeah.
Was it did kill him?
Casualty. You have to cause a casualty. But
that was good. That was amazing. Those play cards were well good.
Really
That's how I managed to get my points, because I only won 1 game, but I smashed the play cards.
I think I got 9. I think it was 8 or 9 casualties.
Did you? That's pretty damn good. But that's Flings. I mean, if you're kicking arse, you've got Morgan 2 trees. That's a fucking wall. That is.
That's why I came last.
Yeah. Definitely.
But I was like,
but you're pro elves. That's why you came.
Well,
last.
this is the thing with pro elves. They've got no attacking anything. Your blitzers are your best, and the best thing about them is sidestep, and they've got a bit more armor than the main guys. But yeah, I really noticed that I missed any strength to do anything. The cage up, and you've got no way of getting in other than to gang up like a load of little ants. Do it that way. But yeah, that's why I came last, because I couldn't get any casualties.
I'm going to paint them up for you. I've got some Iron Golem wood elves. You can use them. You can have them.
Ooh,
I'll paint them up for you, and then you can take them to the next tournament.
Ooh,
Practice with wood elves now. I know you like the wood elves, the tactics. I know you're not bothered about the armor 7, which I am. I can't play teams. Well, obviously I'm using Flings that are armor 6, but that's only because we're doing promotion stuff. Like as soon as that's done, I'm never fucking using them again. Like,
you liar.
I know. Of course I'm lying. I love it.
They're beginning to kind of worm their way into his heart. Every single tournament, he loves them a little bit more.
The thing is, it's like if I go to a tournament and if I take undead, right? I'm serious. I'm concentrating, and I get headaches, and I'm like, if I start losing, I get angry. Then I stop enjoying myself. With halflings, I'm just like
drunk.
Yeah, I could get fucking hammered. Yeah, I was pissed up. Can you remember? It was the last day.
The water bowl?
No, this is at the NAF. It was the last day. I was a bit pissed up, and I can't remember what his name was. I was playing. He was a goblin coach, and it wasn't the Adrian one. I got my first pitch clear, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Adrian absolutely smashed my back doors.
Adrian Churchman.
Yeah, absolutely fucking done.
He's a good coach.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Alan, do you want to know the best thing?
We recorded it.
Really?
I sat there and I was like, look, I'm too drunk to talk. Can you talk to Adrian? Because I was like, oh, I honestly. And then we just had Adrian going, yes, well, Liam's just fucked up again.
It's literally
that.
Turn 3, he's got 6 flings left on the field. Turn 4, he's got 4 flings left on the field. Turn 5, he's got 2 flings left on the field.
That's what it was.
It was just like,
oh no,
fucking killed my trees and everything. Absolutely done me over.
What was he playing?
Goblins. Yeah, absolutely fucking done, mate.
I'm going to do a NAF episode. It's going to be a quick episode, but yeah, I'll put some highlights of that game in.
Brilliant.
Neither me nor Adrian nor Liam could believe what was happening. Every time Adrian said something, it happened. It was amazing. It
was really good. I had JTY coming behind me as well, giving me back massages and stuff. I'd have one, and Ruth, and just like, yeah, go on. So I got the support, so thanks to Ruth and JTY for coming over and looking after me a little bit. I did need it. I'll tell you what, I was getting dead frustrated, and when they came over, I was like, oh, this is good. I can fucking do it. I can do this. I can do it. And it didn't. Got pitch cleared.
The last 10 minutes of the recording, all Liam says is, just kill me, just finish me, just clear me, just get rid of them all.
You all get that at them games though. You get them wherever you go. You play in a tournament or in a league or on Fumble. You just get that
pitch clear. That was my first time.
You just get no. It's not just the pitch clear. It's like them games where you just sit there and just go,
surprise, motherfucker.
But I bet you don't even know what's going on. I bet I could just play you and just take plays of the pitch and go, yep, I've just done a massive shit on your Minotaur and he's dead.
Yeah, but you won't though. You won't, because my Minotaur will pass the ball and he'll catch the ball and he'll score a touchdown on you.
I'm going to get into that Minotaur thing in a bit because you've kind of started something.
I know, yeah.
I know. I'm going to get into that. But let me just the story I did in the NAF. There was a goblin coach I was playing. This is why I love Flings so much. And he killed Deep Root. Bang. boof, off the pitch. I was pissed off first time. Second time that happened at the NAF as well. Deep root, throw a rock off. And then a treeman was knocked out. And then another treeman was knocked out. And then 4 flings were knocked out. Bye-bye. I was not happy at all. I was like, this is just over. But I sat there going, but, you know, on flings, I'll just defend him off. I'll try and make him roll dice and fuck up. I stole all his dice as a chef. So he had no dice anyway. So I basically hold him back. And every time he rolled, he fell over. And I was running in doing 3 dice uphill blocks and taking the piss like really bad, and he dropped the ball, and then he couldn't pick up the ball for the last like 3 turns, and then when he finally did, he couldn't reach, and I was like, I can't believe it's 0-0. Rolled all my dice, got all my players back, and except for deep roots, I got all my trees and everything back, and I won him 1-0. And it's like, that's what flings are about. And it was like I was on my arse before players left, all back straight. Honestly, one of the best games I've ever had. But it was fantastic.
It's one of those that I'm beginning to notice now, like, because I imagine with undead you don't get pitch cleared because you've got a few.
You can do. Yeah, I bet anyone can get pitch cleared.
Yeah, but there's some teams I guess it's more likely with than others.
Yeah, of course.
Flings, you squish them left, right, and centre.
With killing 2 trees, it's pretty much unlikely because the 2 trees are armor 10. Yeah. Armor 10, strength 6.
The trade. It was armor 10. I knew a stat.
Yeah.
Armor 10.
Alan knows a star. I've got a quiz for you in a bit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, kids quiz.
The trade-off for the basically squishiness is that you can do one turners and you can just out of nothing you can fling a fling and
Fling a fling.
And
Yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's the beauty of them. It's like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like, so when you're gambling and you roll and you're like, oh, I've got to roll it. Just say if you're playing, you're playing, I don't know what it's called. Fucking craps, that's it. I knew it was craps, but I didn't want to say it in case I said shits or something like that. But say you're playing it and then you throw the dice and you're like, I've got to get an 8. Do you know what I mean? And you start a 5 and a 3. So you throw the dice and you get that 8. That rush. And that's what it's like playing flings. You know you're going to fuck up. You know that's going to fuck up. You just take that risk. But I think that's what the fun is the risk is so high and so shit that you expect it to be bad, but when you're not, it's so much better. I don't know why it is. They're so good.
They are a fun team.
There's a thing though. I was going to speak to you guys. I mean, if you've not played things yet, have you, Mike? You've not.
I've played them because I've played you and I've seen what they're capable of. But no, I've not played as Flings.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to say there's a thing that Rick's doing at the minute, and it would be finished by now. Don't know at the minute new rules in Bloodbowl when you're getting a pitch. They're getting rules.
Yeah,
I've not even checked.
You've got like a winter pitch as well.
Yeah, exactly, and it's like slippery. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, but like, what would you do for a fling pitch? I mean, is there any rules that you would like, or what would you like to add or see in a fling team? As an example from me, I want to see like a pie catapult. You know what I mean? 2 flings at the back, we're catapult shooting a pie. You only get 1 pie or 2 pies, and it lands over on the pitch. And then you could put like a template down, and anyone who lands on a template or tries to dodge out of it would slip up. You know what I mean? Just something. Or if it hits them, it knocks them over. Just something gives. The flings need to have a little bit more of a precision, or like, I said, like a blitzer.
Yeah.
Just a fat guy who runs in and just belly bounces, or just. Do you remember Hook? that fat guy in Hook, and he did like on his legs and roll him down that something on the lines of that.
I thought one yesterday similar to like the catapult, but it's like because the team's called the bumblebees. It's like a pot of honey. You catapult the honey, and wherever it lands, if anyone lands in it, they sort of not take root, but they get stuck.
Yeah,
like your opponents get stuck.
Someone said tentacles. That it has tentacles all the way around them. So you try to dodge out.
It's a beehive, and it literally, where it lands, it explodes, and then there's bees in that area, so you get stung and knocked down.
Exactly, yeah. Cool. Oh, yeah, like a bomb. So the bomb goes off, and then, exactly. And then you just each roll, and if a 4+, you do an armor roll. But there's, what was another one? Someone actually put on there saying, instead of a fling getting badly hurt and going off knocked out or dead or whatever, it would be good for a fling to be knocked over, but he smells the food and goes off into reserves and carries on eating to get his health back.
Yeah.
So that way the flings are constantly getting there and going out there, so you're not losing flings, which will give them a massive advantage. But I think that's quite good. I mean, they're quite squishy anyway. They just need a little bit of edge. I mean, Puggy surprisingly makes such a difference. Like, you've got 2 trees and flings, it's quite difficult. But if you stick Puggy in the mix, or Willow, or especially Carla and Zara, you stick them in the mix. Crazy. The odds of them, and they play brilliantly.
And Christian was all up for Carla Von Kill. Because she's got that strength, she's got a bit more armour, but she's a ball carrier. She can, take the ball and get through without having too much problem.
Yeah, well, they had that at the NAF. They had Kyle and Zara duos, but that's not going to last that long, I don't think. I think that's getting taken out. But they had those two instead of Deep Root and Puggy. People playing those two. Everyone was really smashing it.
The amount of looks I got when people asked me, what team have you got with Flings? And I was like, I've got Two Trees and Morg. And they were like, you are?
I didn't even know Morg could play for Halflings.
Yeah, he can play for anyone. He can play for anyone but undead.
Okay.
That's another one. He can play for anyone but undead.
Undead, yeah.
I knew another one.
My name is Jeff. But undead don't need him.
Learning. I swear he's reading it in his spare time.
I bet he is.
I'm not.
You've never read it?
Never. No.
Bullshit. You've got it written in your hand. He's got the stats written on his hand. Oh, actually, no, your hands are too small to write something on there.
I've got Death Zone 1 at home.
Death Phone?
Death Phone, yeah, Death Zone.
He's got a Death Phone.
Death Phone.
I've got a Death Phone at home.
Yeah, they was looking at me going out and he's like, I've never come across Morg in a tournament.
No, I've never seen that. Never. And I was dead shocked. But the fact that you got him in there, I kind of but someone messaged saying that's what I use at every single tournament. That's exactly what they use.
I've seen him when we went to the UK BBL tournament, like the first tournament we went to. There was a guy who had Morg there, but I can't remember what team it was.
Yeah, usually when you take Morg though, it's so expensive. It's so good.
430.
So you must have a real shit team.
Like what I noticed was when I was building the team, it was like you're able to put him in, but you've got to sacrifice stuff like rerolls.
Yeah, but rerolls.
But then you've got to buy
I don't take rerolls.
But buy a chef, and then you got the ability to steal them.
Yeah, I don't take rerolls. I absolutely don't take rerolls. Fuck them. Who needs rerolls? I just chef them. I actually use the chef. I mean, it's only not worked once for me, and the rest every single time I get at least one reroll. Every single time, it's not once got. No, I ain't got any.
Obviously, your favourite team's undead, though, isn't it?
By a long shot.
I love Flings.
Flings are so good. I think what I'm going to do is places like the World Cup, I will be taking undead. The Euro Bowl, I'll be definitely taking undead. Like, if I'm going to be serious and take to a serious tournament, I will take undead. But Flings for a laugh.
Flings for life, mate. Flings for life.
Flings for life. I mean, to get 3 wins, and that's the best record I've ever got at the NAF as well. Do you know that? That's the best record at any 2-day tournament. I've never got 3 wins, 3 losses. So, remember we was talking about saying if you play a team so much, you're going to get better with them. And I think that's what's happening, is I can sit and play Flings and not even think about where I'm going to use the positionals. And, I played Duncan and got a 1-1 against him, and I'm doing all right. I'm mid-table in the DVBL, doing all right in all my other leagues. I think I'm just getting better and better.
It just seems like they're fun. I mean,
that's what Bloodbowl's about, isn't it?
So much
fun. This is the thing that I noticed from doing 3.5 is that people play the game for so many different reasons. Some people do it because they're into the painting and the creative side of it. Some people are really into the tactics and the whole strategy kind of side of stuff. And some people play it for the people and, the fact that you get out and you meet a load of different people. And everybody does it for a slightly different reason. It's just really interesting. And yeah, I think Halflings particularly seem to appeal to people who've been playing for a while and they just want to have fun with the game. They just want to have the opportunity to go, okay, I want to do something crazy.
Well, that's it. It's like we're going to Thrud in August, and Jip's taking Jip Chipperson. He's taking or Christopher Simmons, or whatever you all know him as. He's taking Halflings as well. But he was like, well, I'm going to go to a tournament this time, and I'm going to have a drink, and I'm going to enjoy myself a bit, and I'm going to take Halflings. And it's like, that's what you should be going to tournaments for, to go and have fun. And I think that's what I like, because I love to get fucking hammered.
The other thing it does is it seems
anytime I get away.
Dampen your expectations. So you go into the tournament thinking,
expecting to lose.
I may very well lose all my matches here, or most get a couple of draws, and you're already in that kind of mindset. So if you win, that's amazing. Whereas if you go into a tournament with undead, you're kind of like you're expecting to win and you're focusing and
I mean, some of the top people that have been playing Blood Bowl for years are kind of frowning. They frown on Fling players. Not some of them, just not all of them, just frown because they think Flings just Flings. Do you know what I mean? But it's like at the minute, people are starting to get quite competitive with them. And I used to sit there and go, well, if you lose with Flings, you lose and that's it. But if you win with Flings, I'm going to have something over you. And so it's like, no, if you really play Flings and you really look into it, they actually can be quite competitive and it's so cheap. And like you taking Morg and 2 trees is fucking outstanding. If you could even manage to get, I mean, the World Cup's 1,250,000, I think. If you manage to get that, you might even be able to get like Zara and Morg and 2 trees. That's a ball carrier. 2 trees and Morg. That's fucking epic.
Might have a look at the rule pack for the
please do. I mean, that's incredible.
I think the thing with, because obviously Fling Nation's going as well, so there's a lot of people. The NAF that we went to, there was 16, 17?
Coaches, yeah, for Flings, yeah, they're going quite big.
People are beginning to get into them, and as you do that, people are going to investigate the possibilities of Flings more and more, and then find ways that they can be competitive.
I hope so. I wanted to try and get like a petition.
Hi there, would you like to sign my petition?
I just want to try and get Games Workshop just to give them a little bit of an edge, just to give them a bit more. Because the Flings fans are like, it's different. You've got Goblin fans, you get your odd Goblin fan, but Fling fans are Fling fans, not flans. Like Fling fucking flan. But they're basically, there's a bit more to it. It's like a little cult. I mean, it's like the Fling Nation on Facebook, who, there's only 22 members in that at the minute. There's so many things that you've got to do to get into the Fling Nation, and it's like a tiny little cult that's going on. The World Cup, I mean, Lunch Money at the minute, he does a lot for the Fling Nation. I'm going to be doing, I've already emailed, spoke to him, and me and Lunch Money are going to come up with something for the World Cup as well. See if we can do something for the Fling Nation and push the Iron Golems minis out there as well. See if there's anything we could do as well. So if anyone's got any ideas that can help us with the Fling Nation, try and get that out there. But I think we should start a petition. Tell you what's the next tournament you're going to?
I don't know. Baby's due in July, so
fucking little Alan.
Yeah.
Another Alan. It's 2 of them. Is it a girl or boy?
We don't know yet. Got a little girl already, so...
Oh, I'd love it if you got another girl, wouldn't it? That would be so good.
He'd be massively outnumbered in the house.
Do you think they're going to be like in Lord of the Rings? They're like Gimli's missus has got a beard. Do you think that's what they're all going to look like? That's what I can imagine. They all just look like that.
Gimli's missus has got a beard.
Have you not seen it in the extended cut? And then go, who's that? Oh, this is my great. I can't do
which
Gimli
one?
accent. I'm not even going to try.
Which film?
I can't remember which one it is, but I remember he pulls it out and it's like it's this, and he's got all his kids on it as well.
Yeah.
They look like wolf boys, don't they? Yeah.
It was a great gag, but I think the extended version's 4.5 hours long in it, or something like that.
Yeah, I've watched them over and over again. I love them. Yeah, every time you mention your kid, I apologise.
She's not. My daughter Pippa's beautiful. She's wicked.
Have I met Pippa?
I don't know. You may have.
I know. I need to teach her Bloodbowl. Is she old enough yet?
Not yet.
You're going to get her into it though?
Yeah.
Can we get her to the stage where she can beat Alan? That wouldn't take very long.
She could probably already beat me.
Just fucking do it now. She would easily do it.
Probably already beat me.
And she can't even read the rules yet.
No.
Yeah, she could just smash the table up and just go, oh, sorry, Alan, earthquake, I win. You wouldn't know. I rolled a double 6 as an earthquake.
What a rule. Earthquake. Instant win. Why not? Instant win.
That'd give Halflings a hell of an edge, wouldn't it?
So, just before we start the game, we're in a roll for earthquake. Oh, I've won. Sorry. Sorry, I've won. So it's the final.
Good game,
two of the
thanks.
top coaches.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's roll. Earthquake.
I win.
Oh, that's it. Oh, God, he won. Oh, my God. That's ridiculous.
Not even got the live stream going yet, and you've won.
So, what I've come up for you, Alan, anyway, by the
Yeah.
way, let me get comfortable. A few people asking, because you've actually got a bit of a fan base on at the minute. You remember when we was at the NAF and everyone's going, where's Alan? Where's Alan? We want to meet Alan. I thought, unfortunately, Alan's playing himself in a garage, losing to himself. So unfortunately, Alan's not around. And people going, is he really that thick?
Cheers.
And I was like,
cheers, listeners.
I know, and I was like, no, he's not really that thick. Don't be silly. To prove that you're not thick, I've got these simple questions, right? They're all Blood Bowl related, and they are bog standard, easy, simple questions. Okay?
Cue the music.
So, this is Alan's quiz. I'm going to do this every podcast, I think, every single time, to see if we can build Alan's knowledge on Blood Bowl. So, yeah, we're going to do it. So, this is Alan's quiz. Boom. Look at him, he's doing a quiz. Are you ready?
Yep.
Right, you ready? So, if you dodge into an empty space with an edge 4, what do you have to roll to make it a successful roll?
2+.
Ooh, an edge 3 for a bonus point.
3+.
Well done. If a strength V versus strength 3 attacks each other, how
One
many
dice block.
1 dice block. If a strength 6 versus strength 3.
2 dice. 3 dice. 2 dice. 4 dice.
I'll take your next answer.
Final answer.
If it's more, it's 2 dice.
Strength
It's
6
not more
versus
than,
3.
Yeah, it's not more than double, so it's 2 dice.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, well done. He's on a roll. So, what team has a flesh golem?
Undead.
What colour is orc skin?
Green.
Yes, it is. Ding! What team has a war dancer?
Pro elves.
Which team has a death roller?
Dwarves.
We didn't get that one. So you managed to get 2 wrong.
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Alan.
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 Alan. Alan, you are the weakest link. Bye.
We'll ask that question again. The war dancer. Which team has a war dancer?
Which team has a war dancer?
High elves.
No.
What's
3 years you've been playing?
No, I don't know. What team is it?
Wood elves.
What? Oh, wood elf. It's an elf team. Have they not all got war dancers?
Have they all got wood?
No.
What do I mean? Elves have all got wood.
Right, no, the one that I got
Flesh
wrong?
Golem is necromantic.
Necromantic. I knew it was one of the dead teams.
Yeah. I'd laugh if I got something wrong then in one of those questions. But yeah,
we got to try and get
But I love it how you are. 3 dice, 2 dice, 2 dice, 3 dice, 2. So,
Because it's 3 dice. It's not more than if it's more than double.
More than double, yeah.
6 is just double.
Yeah.
My rough maths.
Standard, mate. 1
Yeah.
week playing Blood Bowl, you should know all that instantly.
1 week.
1 week, you should know all that. That is standard, bog standard. Moving on, so that was Alan's quiz.
Thank you, Amsterdam. Good night.
He did a little quiz. There you go. He did it.
That's going to edit down brilliant.
Oh, God.
I like that already.
Wicked. So, Mike, you've been playing Pro Elves. You've been all right. Yeah, 2 tournaments. So, the next tournament, what are you going to? And are you going to take Pro Elves? Or are you going to go forward for the Mighty Woodies this time?
I don't know, because the thing is, I started on Pro Elves because they were simple, easy to understand, and it was mainly you're sort of playing the game, thinking about position and where you're going to play, where you're going to try and pass, and it's a very kind of pure thing. But within about 3 games with Pro Elves, if you're not into the whole purist play, pass, move thing, you struggle, because I was playing against Orcs, and both first halves I kicked to them. And I just can't get the ball off. There's just no way to get the ball off anybody with Pro Elves. I really struggle with it.
I know exactly what you mean, because Pro Elves are difficult. You've started off with a really shit team.
Yeah, well,
I say that. I bet you there's a Pro Bowl player, the coach going, no,
starting skills though.
The skills, I mean, some of the positionals, they're really expensive, and you can't even begin to dream of a star player.
You know, you've got no big guy like the Woodies. You haven't got Witch Elves like the Dark Elves. You don't have an Assassin, or the High Elves. They're all right, but most of them are like Armour 8. But that's what they've got to go for them. But what's the point of High Elves as well? They're not as the point, but they're just not that good either. What's up, Alan? You look that confused.
No, I was just thinking what like my first obviously league game I played with was like dwarves, but the very first game I played was Chaos Team because I played you. And my very first game of Blood Bowl was at the Smithy, and I played Chaos. So I was just wondering, is the elves the first starting team? You not played dwarves or anything?
Not played.
Nothing.
Well,
It's literally just played used Pro Elves.
We played.
Oh no, you used Orcs.
I used Orcs for 1 game
Against my Flings.
Yeah.
And I won you like, was it 2-0 like the first half or something?
I think it was like 1-0 or 2-0. Yeah. But no, other than Orcs.
That's it. Yeah.
No, that's it.
I've only ever played dwarves, Chaos, Flings.
That's all you've used.
Never played another team.
You need to get on try all of them. Like I literally went round and going, I need to find which is my best team, and I went through every single one of them. The last team I played was Undead, and I was like, oh my god, these are the wicked team. Like,
they're all on tabletop. I've not played any other on tabletop. I mean on.
Well, you've done
on
Raids
Fumble,
online,
I've done like Undead and stuff, but I just got to read these rules everyone talks about. Really.
Laurie here. Come on, Alan. Don't be a wally. Read the rules.
I mean, there's 26 teams that you've got to read the rules about.
26 now, yeah.
I can't be bothered with that shit.
Why?
It's just too much reading.
It's not that bad.
You get it in audiobook version.
Do you read the Spark magazine or anything?
No, I'm going to get Spark magazine.
It's good. It's really good. Games Workshop have done really well on that. For some reason, it's getting a lot of negative feedback.
The artwork's really good.
The whole thing's brilliant. The fact is, people are known it at the moment, going, "Oh, Games Workshop have done it." Yeah, okay, I understand about the Chaos Warriors. I'm not a fan of them, but there's going to be people out there that are fans. Yeah, exactly. There's people that are out there going to love them.
And the Minotaur as well. I really like the Minotaur.
Yeah, the Minotaur's really good as well. I'm not a fan. But,
Doom Lords.
Yeah, I'm
good
not a fan
team.
at all. The Dark Elves, I'm not a fan of. They've got a Dragon Scale. I wasn't a fan of the Age of Sigmar that were out before, so that's just a preference. But they're amazing. People have loved them. I'm not a fan, but thank you Games Workshop for releasing them. You should be so
Games
happy
Workshop,
that
they should
they're
be,
doing it.
they should be happy that Games Workshop are back in Bloodbowl.
Exactly. If you don't like the models, shut your fucking mouth. And just don't say anything, and just say the nice things. If you like them, tell them you like them. If you really think they're that bad, email Games Workshop personally. Don't announce it out. Enjoy what they're doing.
I was happy that they released a Chaos team when they announced that Blood Bowl was coming back. I was like, I hope they do a Chaos team.
Have you got your Chaos team yet?
I've not got it yet. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get the dice, and I want the glow in the dark. I just want all the dice.
You want everything. You're going to go all like Chaos. I fucking hate Chaos. Awful.
No, I'm not. I'm going to play
team.
Flings. I'm going
Awful
to do the year of the Flings.
You
So
should
I'm going to
stick to
finish
Flings.
up my Water Bowl league and the DBBL league. Next season, I'm taking Flings.
Good.
And then whatever tournaments.
You're taking Flings to DBBL. Are you joining DBBL?
Yeah, my next season. Yeah, I'm just finishing up this season because this will be my third season with Dwarves. So I'm going to retire this team, and then I'm going to take Flings next season, and then I'll play Flings until the year is up. Well, until we've done a year of the Fling.
Yeah.
And then I'll see if I do any.
You're going to get end up like me and get hooked on them. I keep trying to take other teams, and then I'm
that
like...
one tournament, I was like, yeah, these are just so much fun.
They're brilliant. Some games, you've got to absolutely... Well, I was going to say, pull your fucking hair out. You ain't got one.
Yeah.
But...
Just pull a strand. That's why I'm growing the
I'm going to
beard.
slap my bald head.
That's why I'm growing the beard, so I can just go ding.
Hold up.
Ding, ding, ding.
You will have games, but it's got to the point now where I'm using Flings. If I lose, I lose. I'm not actually getting that frustrated. And if I win, I'm just happy. I think it's dead funny. I mean, Johnny, he's not a fan of Flings. He's not a fan of coaching Flings or anything. He just doesn't like Flings whatsoever. And it's like, he even said when we was in the pub, he was like, fucking Fling coaches. It's like, I understand some people that are like that. I mean, it's not being nasty. It's not being nasty at all. It's just...
You're going to have lovers and haters of each team.
Yeah, of course you are. It's the same with me in Chaos and the same with me in Dark Elves. I don't like them.
You're just bitter that my Minotaur killed your Skaven.
I'm glad you mentioned your Minotaur again, because you've started a bit of a phenomenon. Is that the right word? I've had a few messages from people going, Liam, I've got an edge-free Minotaur now, which means I can throw him past to him like Alan does. People have actually started messaging me, and it's like this Minotaur passing thing. And it's like, even Johnny as well. Johnny's just got on his Chaos Pact, he's got a Minotaur. And we're just saying that, like, if he's got a Minotaur, he throws it, and I've got my Flings, he's just going to go, straight through. And like, bullseye, straight through.
The first time I did it just out of desperation, because there was nothing else that was working.
It is coming a thing.
So I just thought, right, I'm going to pass the Minotaur and see what happens. And caught the ball, the rest is history. But
I tested it didn't work.
I had a game on, it was a couple of months ago now, against Danny Pegg. At the start of the game, the weather changed and it was pouring rain. So now give me a minute, it adds one to every pass. So, and every, you pick up, it adds. So, if it was a 4 to catch, it'd be a 5.
Yeah.
So,
makes the ball slippery.
Yeah, there was nothing working, so I decided to pick the ball up with the Minotaur. And it was edge 2, so it was it was a 4 to pick up anyway, so it'd be a 5 to pick up. And it was in the pouring rain, so I thought I'd pass it downfield. Turned out to be a long bomb, so it'd been a 6+. Accurate, completes the pass on a 6+.
Was it pissed off?
He was just like, that's ridiculous. But the best of it was, not only was the pass accurate, the pass completed, and the player caught it on a 6+.
I don't know how you managed to get. See, that frustrates me. I don't understand what
it's why I love Chaos.
It's becoming a thing to pass to a big guy, because it's quite. I mean, I thought I'd test that out as like I was playing Alex. It was 2-1. It was a pass back. I thought I'll give it deep root and I'll take it up the pitch. He just smothered deep root and just kicked him on his arse. It lasted one turn. It was awful. I thought, I'll just keep blitzing him down the pitch.
That's because you didn't pass to a Minotaur. You passed to a big guy.
Honestly, I'm not going to be passing to a fucking Minotaur. That's ridiculous. Yeah. I might make a T-shirt of it for you. You know, a Minotaur.
The Minotaur, like catching the ball.
# catching Minotaur.
Oh dear. So your next Fling team, who, if you're going to take Flings again, what star players are you going to take? So we had the Stain Bowl money.
I don't know. I'd like to just experiment with them. So probably Puggy, Deep Root, see what they do. And then Carla or Cara.
Cara and Carla, yeah. Carla. Zara.
Yeah.
Carla, sorry. I agree. I think I'm going to go. No, I keep saying that. I keep saying I'll pick those two. I keep saying it, and I'm not going to. I'm too soft. I'm too much of a...
What's so great about Puggy?
Nothing really. He's just a strength-free fling.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. It's like he's just a strength-free fling. He's got block.
He's got edge as well, though, hasn't he? He's got edge.
No.
No?
Oh, he's edge-free, yeah. Oh, yeah, but they're all edge-free anyway, yeah.
Okay.
So it's just strength-free. He's good. Movement 5. It's just a fling, but a bit tougher. But it makes such a difference. And that's why we were saying they should have a positional that could be like Puggy. I mean, if they had 2 Puggies on there as positionals, that's it. That's all they need, I think. I don't know. And people are starting to say, let's see what they can come up with. And people are coming up with all sorts of cool things. So again, if people want to put them in, I'd love to hear them. Absolutely love to hear them. So we are getting to the end already.
Yeah,
I've had a really nice podcast this time. It's not mad and it's not hectic. It's nice to sit down and talk. So this is quite good.
Mike came last, by the way, at Bloodbowl.
Just add that.
Did we mention that?
I don't know, but yeah, Mike came last.
Did you get a spoon?
That's what I wanted to tell you.
Actually, really good, because I borrowed Alan's goblin dice for months, and then gave him back, and then promptly won some goblin dice as the wooden spoon.
Did you get a trophy or anything?
No. It was just like a little goodie pack with a winter kick-off table type thing, and
that's pretty cool.
Good, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good. It was great. Bloodbowl was fantastic.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to go back.
I didn't realise how much, but the little cards. Just that little thing, just
great.
Yeah,
Dan did a really good job on that.
Yeah, he did.
Really
Dan Atherton did a fantastic job. I think it's going to sell out quite fast. But he's already booked the venue. It's already ready. So you can already book your tickets
23rd of March next year.
Yeah. You can book your tickets now. I'll be going straight up.
Yeah.
It's a train station. It's like the train station. You get off the train and you're there. It's literally at the train station.
And there's a pub down the end of the street.
Yeah, there's a pub at the end of the street. There's Weatherspoons just down there because I downed like 2 pints.
The only issue
by
is
accident.
that you can't get until 12 because Weight Watchers is in the morning.
No, it's 10:30. I remember.
Is it?
I read it. Yeah.
Oh, is it changed?
Yeah.
Oh, he's kicked.
Weight Watchers in there. Why don't you go to Weight Watchers before you go on?
Nah. I'm going to put a ban
They all
on.
want to be health conscious, they do Weight Watchers just before the tournament. Give you a bit of advice before entering or doing anything.
Yeah, but at least I'm not vegan.
I'm losing loads of weight.
Oh, he's buff, man.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit muscly now.
Got one of them funhouse mirrors that makes him look skinnier.
No, the veganism's good. It's going really well.
I'm glad.
Thanks.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks for asking, mate. So we are coming to the end of the podcast, unfortunately. But there is a few things that I wanted to shout out. I mean, there's quite a lot going out there, so I've got quite a lot to talk about still. But we've got Thrud in August. It's a charity auction, so it's like all Blood Bowl items and all money goes to charity and stuff, so people can donate painted teams, people can donate items. We're donating a fair few bits to them, like miniatures, painted teams and stuff like that. Alan's listening.
I am,
but
yeah.
For all the listeners, Alan's sat there texting.
I'm not, I'm just getting up. I'm getting tournament.
Oh my God.
I'm getting tournament details up.
Oh,
Selfie.
Okay, no worries. So, yeah, basically we've got...
You wish I was texting. I'm not. I'm getting tournament details up.
Yeah, so it's in Bognor Regis. It's in August. Pretty sure it's outside. Some really good coaches. There's going to be good drinks. My missus is going because she can go on the beach. I think there's a beach. I'm pretty sure there is a beach at Bognor Regis.
You better check it.
I think we should better check that. But she's going to be doing... She'll go shopping anyway. I'll save some money so she can use the credit card or whatnot. So yeah, we're going to Bognor Regis. That's the next tournament I think I'm going to.
It'll be for charity. The Thrud is
it's all for charity, yeah.
Well.
I'm going to try and do as much as I can, so it's all for charity. But we've got Jip Jipperson, again, Christopher Simmons. He's going to be our sponsored coach again for the tournament. Owen is going to also be a sponsored coach. He's not going to be doing that at Thrud, so I think he's going to be doing that at the Euro Open. So I might try and sponsor their team. Someone's called me out, so people can call people out and they pay a £5. And again, it goes towards charity and stuff, so someone's called me out to play me first. So that's going to be quite interesting as well. Yeah, I'm playing. I think he's using ogres. They're calling him Fat Boy as well, but I only call Alan Fat Boy, so... so yeah, I've been called out, so that'll be quite good. So I've got my first game set up already, so I can't wait for Thrud. Thrud's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Excellent!
We've got James Luft from America as well. We've got all that information that we've given you guys, and James is going to be doing the Stunty Slam, not the UK one run by Alex Warmell. That's the original Stunty Slam, but this is the Stunty Slam in the US.
Then it's a free event as well.
It is free, yeah, it is free.
And that's in Winter Park in Florida. That'll be cool.
Ironic. You got a place called Winter Park in
Winter
Florida
Park.
where it's never winter.
Yeah. And that's at Campus Cards and Games 2 in Winter Park, Florida.
Sculpting gay.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't believe how immature I was that I just laughed at that.
Campus Cards and Games.
Campus Cards and Gay. Oh my God.
You're such a child. Yeah, and that's a free event. So yeah.
Topped off by Alan. Yeah, it's a free event. It's going to be really good. I'll tell you what, I can't wait. There's Mark Pear as well. I say Pear. P-E-R-R-E. How would you pronounce that?
Is it
Pierre, because that'd be an
little accent on it already.
But no, so it's like Pear. Alan, how do you say it?
Pear.
Pear. Oh yeah, we'll say Mark Pear. He does some events in Las Vegas and stuff, which is something I'm quite intrigued by as well.
Does the Las Vegas Open as well? Does he do the Las Vegas Open?
I would love to go to Las Vegas and play a game of Bloodbowl at a tournament. That'd be so good. And he does so many cool tournaments. He does so many cool items. I love looking at all the stuff he does. Him and James Luff, the legends in America at Blood Bowl. They were so good, just amazing. So I'm a big fan of theirs.
Can you imagine that? Where's Liam? Lost in Las Vegas.
Oh my God.
We'd never find him.
I would go in an Elvis suit as well.
Oh, that should we should do an Elvis
putting ideas in
to play at the Las Vegas Open.
I would definitely do that.
Vegas, baby.
Oh,
Elvis Fling team.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
But my missus might be up for something like that. But what's happening now, my missus finished uni, so she's like going, well, you're going to all these places, I want to start coming with you now. So what's happening is it's actually quite good. Like, again, the World Cup of Cardiff, she's going to Cardiff and she will go shopping and stuff, or she'll go to Austria. She gets to do her thing. I get to play Blood Bowl. We both get a holiday in the evening and whatever. Look at Alan now, he's like, oh, actually, I might get my missus to do
Cardiff
that.
sounds good because I want to go to the Doctor Who Museum.
Say what?
Doctor Who Museum.
Doctor Hugh?
Doctor
Or
Hugh.
Doctor Who?
Did I say Doctor Who?
or
Doctor
Hugh?
Who.
Dr. Q.
Dr. Hugh. Yeah, I want to go to the Doctor Who Museum. Doctor Who Museum.
Dr. Hugh.
Yeah, Doctor Hugh. It's Doctor Who's brother. You got me started. I can't say it now. I'm just going to shut up.
So you want to go to Cardiff for the Doctor Hugh Museum, yeah?
Does this mean that you're going to be drinking less at tournaments as well?
Oh,
there is that. Yeah, there is that. Yeah.
You'll
I might
notice a
start
thing.
doing
But
well.
if you listen to 3.5 and then when we released the NAF one, Liam does tend to be very hungover by the end.
Yeah, I'm quite slurry on them, I think, as well.
A couple of them.
Yeah.
But I don't really notice it. Like Sylvie says she's noticed it, but I never noticed it.
No, I don't know. I don't know I'm drunk either. I only know, like, oh yeah, I've just been to the water bowl. That was all right.
but you had a bag full of beer at the Stone Bowl.
Oh, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did, because I didn't
Took
know about
like
this.
a rucksack full of beer.
There's a gym bag. There's my
Oh,
gym
that was
bag.
it.
Yeah.
His gym bag.
Gym bag full of beer. I provided beer for everyone. I gave loads of beers.
You gave me a few beers. That was cool.
That
was cool. I was
you know.
drinking. I was drinking at the Stone Bowl.
You've
which
got
was
to take a bag of beer. You know,
Bag of beer.
Go to a tournament without a bag of beer. It's like turning up to a party without a bottle of wine. Or wine. Check out me pretending I've got sophisticated mates. Panda Pops or Carlin. That's what I turn up to my mates. What, mate? Carlin and a fucking £1 pizza. That's what I do.
In your gym bag? Oh, the irony.
Yeah, gym bag full of beer. Get in. But you can hold more in gym bags. You got loads of beer.
Other
in there.
tournaments? Is there any more?
Oh yeah. See, again, I told you we would. So yeah, Thrud. I'll be at Thrud again. Jip's there. He's great. I mean, the NAF interview we've got with him is brilliant. He's an incredible guy. You know, that's why we chose to sponsor him. He's an absolute character and he's a great player as well. He's such a good coach. But he's hung like a shy horse as well. Do you know what I mean? He's like the perfect man, isn't he? It's like, have you seen the photos of him throwing a ball on the beach?
This is Liam's man crush.
I've seen the weird ones where he's in the bathroom. There's
like
three
that.
of them in the bathroom and he's like cleaning and stuff.
You'll end up playing volleyball on the beach with him, like in Top Gun soon. Before
I can do that. Shall we get some? We're at Thrud, and if there's a beach at Bognor Regis, me and Jip will get some photos done playing volleyball. I'm sure he's definitely going to be up for that. So he's going. Yeah, Mike Davis is. I think he's going to be at Thrud as well. There's Thor. There's quite a lot of good guys going to Thrud.
All-star panel at Thrud.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be really good. It's going to be 2 drunk flings everywhere though, which is good. We're donating our Pro Box as well to them, so they're going to have a Pro Box. So that'd be quite nice for them as well. So that's going to be used on the live games. So that was donated from, well, it was donated from Iron Golems, but it's mine.
It's for charity.
So I'm giving it to
It's
them.
for charity.
Yeah, of course, and it's for advertisement. But
yeah.
But everyone as well, keep an eye out for all the Iron Golem stuff. I mean, there's the dwarves. Again, Alan's a big fan of the dwarves.
Yeah, they're
brilliant,
fantastic.
aren't they? There's the dark elves, there's humans, there's the wood elves. Which have you seen them yet?
I think I saw them at NAF,
Yeah, those ones at the NAF, yeah. They're so good.
They're good, but you know what? Your dreaming are still better.
For the Flings?
Yeah, the Flings.
Told you what, Rick, don't fucking Rick. Honestly, everyone keeps saying that. Like, oh yeah, I like them. I prefer the treatment for the Flings.
The treemen are just, they're one of those miniatures that you get a picture of and you just go, oh yeah.
You've seen the one that you've seen, haven't you? I've all painted up.
Yeah, the thing is, the pictures of the Fling team don't do them justice. You've got to see them in person. They're so good.
I would love them. I'm not blowing smoke up my arse, but I was like going, oh, these are really good, they're amazing. But as soon as I saw them in person, I was like, whoa, I did not expect them to be that small, and I did not expect to see the detail.
There's like on one of the trees, there's like mushrooms growing out of their feet and stuff.
If you look even closer, there's like little bits of grey. Oh my god, there's mushrooms, there's leaves,
there's a shovel end for his kneecap and stuff. And the wheelbarrow as a shoulder pad, and it's just brilliant.
He's so good. He's such a talented sculptor. But yeah, if anyone wants any models, I mean, any of those teams, again, there's the Fling team that will be up for sale as well. So check out Iron Golems. We managed to meet Rick as well, and his friend Freddie at the NAF as well. You never got to meet him, Alan, unfortunately. No. But what a fantastic guy, him and Freddie. I've never met such a nice guy. He's brilliant. He was so much fun. We had a barrier between us because of the English and stuff, you know, but he really tried, and it was amazing. And he's so passionate about Blood Bowl, and he's so passionate about his sculpts and the painting. It's not just his sculpts, he's passionate about Games Workshop. When we were talking to JTY about Games Workshop and things, you know, and he's a big JTY fan. And so if anyone sees Rick, you know, please go up to him and talk to him, speak to him about his models, because if you want to talk to one who's really passionate about Blood Bowl, his models, and you can see the pro box and the pictures, and if you look at the dugouts for the Flings, they've got like little hobbit holes, and you go up and there's like a path that goes up it, and then it's like the path that goes up to Bilbo's house.
Yeah.
And it's just, and Rick's put
really,
all that
I've
detail
put a
in.
lot of thought in.
And he's put the picture of them walking. Have you seen the 3D picture of them walking up the field? And he puts that much effort in. I mean, working with him as well when we were getting the sculpts done. And we're going, I was going, I like this, like this. And he was going, no, I don't like that. Don't like that. I don't like that. I want you to do this. And I like that. He's just so passionate, and he knows what he wants, and he knows what other people see. And again, you can see
it's just this whole process. It's just made me realise like how passionate everybody is about Blood Bowl in general.
That's what Jip was saying when he spoke to Rick, and he didn't realise how much went into the designing, how much went into the production,
of course,
the sculpt, and all the little things. And he was saying it was absolutely fascinating to talk to him.
Because
he was just, you never realise how much time, effort, money, design, and everything goes into these things.
Exactly. It does. It's loads. And the whole Kickstarter, I mean, the campaign's fantastic. It looks so good. The pictures look so good. I mean, it's ended now, so I'm hoping that it would have ended perfectly. But 3 times over anyway is perfect in my eyes. And I'm sure he's going to sell a lot more after, as soon as people start seeing him painted up and they're out there. But yeah, please, honestly, if anyone wants to speak to him or check out Iron Golems, or you want some teams, or just ask him, and you know, him or Lucas as well. Lucas, it's a shame Lucas couldn't get down there as well. On Rick's engaged, I don't know if I'm allowed to announce that yet, but just put it out there anyway. And if you don't like it, then, you know, he'll tell me off. But Rick's engaged as well, so congratulations from us all, Rick.
Congrats.
Yeah, congratulations, mate. Moving on as well, so we are sponsors now of a few tournaments as well. There's the Leicester Blood Bowl League now. We are sponsored them by Duncan, who is going to be our next interview. Steve Cross and Duncan Holman, so that's going to be quite...
Steve.
I love the Alan's face. Steve, yeah.
Mind you, Steve did hold the record for beating me the most at Blood Bowl.
Does he?
He did.
For people who don't know, we're going to do a grudge match, because remember on episode 3, Steve beat Alan. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a grudge match between them both. We're going to do it live. We might do it on the pitches. We might do it in the pub.
But no morgue this time.
No, it'd just be Snotlings. It'd just be Snotlings versus Alan's Undead.
We want to hear.
Or maybe
Alan
Dwarves.
sing.
We don't know. But we're going to come with something. So I'm going to speak to Steve anyway. We're going to come with something. And we are also in talks of someone to do the music video for Alan, which is Dan Atherton's wife. She's going to be doing the music video, and Mike's going to be playing guitar. So something like, and Steve crosses all around me.
His balls are on my nose. That's Johnny's. I nicked that from Johnny.
Exactly. It's going to be brilliant. So that's coming up as well at some point. Hopefully we can try and get it done before Christmas, because obviously we've got little Alan coming. If it's a boy, is it Alan Jr. or is it Liam?
I want to call it Scorpius after Malfoy's child in Harry Potter. Scorpius Albus Severus Gillingham.
I didn't realise that you were a Harry Potter fan.
Oh, massive, mate.
Did you not realise? He's a fucking dwarf. Do you not?
Massive. Ladies and gentlemen, one Harry Potter maniac.
Hello there.
Has just met another Harry Potter.
Scorpius Severus Albus Gillingham. Yeah, sounds good. Has a nice ring to it.
I think it does. I like it.
God, brilliant.
How's the missus sold on Scorpius?
It's like Scorpius or divorce.
Scorpius or divorce?
You're going to call your child Divorce?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, it's like if we name our child Scorpius, I'm getting divorced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear, mate. Anyway, so just a big shout out to a few people. So we are sponsoring the LBBL, Leicester Blood Bowl League. New season starts pretty soon, so keep going and go and see them. Shout out to a few people, which is the Saw BBL, which is the Swindon and Winchester. I'm not sure. Swindon Blood Bowl League. We'll just do it with that. There's Chip there, Glowworm, Mike Davis, and everyone there as well. So just go down. It's a great league. It's getting popular as well. It's ran really well, and they're a great bunch of guys. Honestly, if I was down in Swindon, I'd be straight down there. Big shout out to Alex at the Water Bowl as well. Again, I say it every time on the podcast, you can't praise Alex enough. But we are, just to do a little thing, we are doing a run for the Water Bowl. There's 5 of us doing it. We're going to try and do a half marathon. And that's going to be in September. So we're going to do like a run down there with the Water Bowl. We might do a podcast pre and after, maybe, just to say, it's just a charity thing. So we'll be doing that.
Just me and Alan are keeping very quiet on that.
Yeah, you two ain't doing a fucking half marathon.
Mate, I struggle to do obstacle course races.
You struggle to get off your scooter?
Yeah, the most running I do is to the bathroom in the morning.
Just to shout out as well, we have got a couple of...
There's a couple more tournaments we need to mention as well. The Big V in Australia, held
Big V in Little V?
Johnny Wilkinson, not the rugby player. Well, I'm assuming it's not the rugby player.
I had to check his picture and I was like, Johnny Wilkinson.
It'd have been pretty cool if it was Johnny Wilkinson.
It would, wouldn't it?
But yeah, it's the Big V and Little V tournaments that are held at the House of War in Australia, in Melbourne, Australia.
Is it Melbourne? I've got Ringwood. I don't know. I should know.
Yeah,
that.
Ringwood. Well, it came up on their website that it's in Ringwood in Melbourne.
Yeah, the
Melbourne,
website
Australia.
It's the bigvbloodbowl.com. That's what I've got down there. So if anyone wants to check it out.
I think that's November, that one is.
Yeah, it's November 24th and 25th.
And then we've got Robert James Williams Day.
It's
the Carnage Cup in Wrexham.
Robert James William Day in Wrexham.
Yeah, Wrexham, the Carnage Cup in Wrexham.
Yeah.
Just a couple of shout-outs.
Which is my birthday as well.
What, November?
Yeah. I'm actually contemplating going to that because Blood Bowl on my birthday, I'd love that. So on November 17th, so that'd be amazing. If you want to check that out as well, that's bbcarnage@gmx.co.uk. So that's another tournament that we're sponsoring as well. It's the Stunty Cup as well. And if you do need any tournament sponsoring, let us know.
Are we going to do a tournament?
I've got one planned with Johnny, but we've still not had time to talk about it. But we will be coming around and we will be having a tournament.
Coming round.
We'll send the boys around with a flyer. Mate. Thanks to Mike for joining us as well. Obviously, Mike's going to be a regular on the show now. We're going to follow Mike.
Follow his Blood Bowl career.
He started here. Hopefully he'll bloom into a rising star.
Have you read the rules?
Hi, Pug here. Alan, read the rules.
I read the rules.
He actually read the rules.
I have read rules.
And you've watched videos, haven't you?
Yeah, I've watched a number of videos. The thing with reading the rules was I read the rules before I'd really started playing Blood Bowl.
Just a bit boring though, isn't it, reading?
Well...
And I've never read a book.
A little bit. No, the thing is, when you first start, you're reading all the stuff and you're going, I have no idea what that's referring to. And then when you've played a few games, that's when you sit down with the rules again and go, right, well that explains why I've not been doing that a lot.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, this might even help you, Alan. There's Blood Bowl 7s. Now, I'm quite new to Blood Bowl 7s. I've not had a game yet, but everyone's raving on about Blood Bowl 7s, and it is a starting game, smaller pitch. Yeah, it's a smaller pitch, so it's Blood Bowl 7s. Blood Bowl 7s tournaments out there, a lot of people are playing it. Apparently you can get loads of games in. So yeah, that's coming out there, so we'll keep an eye out for that, because Games Workshop are doing some really good stuff at the minute. especially when it comes to Blood Bowl. So
Yeah.
Anything Blood Bowl. I mean, even
Just
again,
in general,
even
James-
if I don't like the models,
Yeah.
I still love what they're doing.
Was they put the game back out there, and I think we should.
I think it's brilliant
tip
that
my
they
hat to
are. Yeah, I think it's brilliant that they are. And, JTY and Andy and everyone over
Yeah.
there are doing a
And
fantastic
it's
job.
specialist games, isn't it?
Yeah, and I hope they carry on doing what they do.
Yeah, please do.
It's an indication of how quickly I've got into this that I know that there's a Game Workshop Dark Elf team that's due to be released soon, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's the next team.
It's the next team
It's coming out.
When is it? I don't even know when it is.
Soon. They've not released a date for it. But
They released some early pictures of it a couple
because it
of
was
weeks
at
ago.
Warhammer
You were saying you
Fest
wanted to
in-
be Dark Elves, didn't you?
I was thinking Dark Elves. I kind of like Wood Elves because I like Treeman. I do like the idea of a Treeman.
Most people don't take a treatment to tournaments, though. People take war dancers. No, people just take one war dancer.
I'm more tempted to go with Dark Elves, I think, just because they're a bit more gothic, which
A
is a
lot of
bit
people
more.
Dark Elves are good. I don't like.
They're on the
Dark
new
Elves,
issue of Spike magazine, Warhammer Fest at Coventry. They were there. They announced it that it was the next team.
That's amazing. But again, Spark Magazine, people need to read that.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic. I love Spark Magazine. I thought they've done a good job on that. Well done to them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks. Honestly, thank you so much, guys. Thanks, Alan.
Cheers,
we
Liam.
will-
Cheers, Mike.
Plenty of interviews coming up. 3.5 would have been released by the time this one's done out, so please enjoy that. Please like and share. If there's any questions or anything you want us to do, if there's any help you need, a massive shout out to Stavros Salutis, by the way. If anyone wants any models or anything sculpting, he's always free. Well, he's not always free. He's a really busy bloke at the minute. But, he's such a good sculptor. He's got good deals. There's a caster that he works with that can help you get them. Just give him a shout. If you can't find him, ask me. It's Miniature Tales. But if you can always just message us on the site, and I can put you forward to
And
him.
if you want any artwork doing as well, Ollie Jevons.
Exactly,
Art of
Ollie
Ollie.
Jevons. He did
He's
the Team Ireland.
Yeah.
He did the NAF Team Ireland.
Done
and he
our
did the,
Two Drunk Flings logo.
He did the Two Drunk Flings logo. It's Jose who did the new one.
New
that we
one,
done,
but he
the
did
old
our
one
original
was-
one.
Yeah, the original one. But he's going to be doing some more work for us as well. But again, Ollie's works. Ollie Jevons, is it at
Art of Ollie?
Art of Ollie, that's the one. Yeah, so check him out as well. Check Dynamic Mike as well. If any of you guys want to record a podcast, I know it's difficult to set up the podcast. I know it's difficult to edit the podcast. I know all of that can be a ball ache. But Mike offers this service where he would come around, obviously depending where you are, and he will help you record the podcast and he'll get it out there. And if you got anything to say about it, Mike?
Yeah, the other thing I'm looking at doing is if you do record your own podcast and you need it editing or there's any problems with it, any noise, if it turns out to be a bit too loud or a bit too quiet or whatever, you can send it over to me and I'll edit it up and make it sound as wonderful as it possibly can.
Exactly. And that's what we were talking about, the international thing. I mean, what I would suggest for people, if you do want to join in on a podcast and build a community of podcasts, something like that, to make it international, like we did with our World War one, we went into the recording studio, we recorded, and we just sent you the file, and then that's pretty much what we needed, really, wasn't it? So please message me, or definitely message Mike first. I mean, he's Dynamic Mike. He will have a Twitter, he will have an Instagram, and he will have a Facebook page.
And a YouTube channel.
By the time this has come out, won't you, Mike?
Yes.
That's us telling Mike off. Anyway, thank you so much, Fling fans, for everything. And thanks for everyone who pledged. And we hope to see you and hear you in, actually, what we're on 4.5 would be next, because we've got the NAF.
That'll be the NAF.
The NAF
episode.
recording, yeah. And then we've got episode 5 coming up. Thanks, gents, for a nice, quiet, and very Blood Bowl podcast for the first time.
More Blood Bowl in this than any other podcast before.
We actually did a Blood Bowl podcast. We didn't talk about tramps drinking
battery acid.
Yeah. And
took
Alan's
us, like,
stubby fingers
6
in his belly
episodes.
button and things like that as well, yeah.
And just Liam's sloth-like face.
Well, thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.